Thank you for joining me in today's sessions on how to deliver magical experiences with AI Copilot for your enterprise. My name is Karthik SJ from Aisera. I'm the VP of Product Management. Super excited to walk you through what's possible, what are the use cases we can do with AI Copilot, how we're working closely with Microsoft, what are some of the customer examples, and how you can get started with this technology. So with that, I want to start off with just some of the great customers and partners we've been working with over the years and across the ecosystem, across industry verticals. We work with a lot of enterprises that are looking to deploy AI Copilot technology, AiseraGPT like technology, to really unlock a lot of value for the users and to boost the productivity and experience. Super proud of our partnership with Microsoft, and we've done a lot of partnerships in terms of like what we've done in Build, at the Inspire and Copilot, and especially all the work that's going around how to deploy this technology for enterprises. So, what does SRR really offer? At the foundation, we offer enterprise LLMs. These are domain specific LLMs that you can think of for different departments such as IT, HR, finance, and that's the bedrock for delivering Isera GPT, where your users get that familiar chat GPT like experience across the domains, and then AI Copilot, where you get that proactive recommendations and concierge like service for your users to unlock further productivity. The way we do that is your users could be hanging out on Teams and they can deploy and execute a lot of the employee workflows, whether it is accessing, unlocking user passwords in AD, or getting access to certain documents in 365, or could be like executing some transaction in in Dynamics 365. All of that is possible directly within Microsoft Teams. Your users will get a seamless experience and get a natural flow of work without logging into multiple applications. And we do that with our enterprise LLMs, and that's something that we have built over the years, where for domain specifics such as IT and HR, we have used our proprietary data sets to come up with a large language model that is fine tuned using on top of platforms such as Azure OpenAI and so on, right? And we've used data sets, different types of data sets such as knowledge bases, workflows, enterprise app data records, conversation logs, tickets. All of that is fueled in to come up with a fine-tuned LLM. And one thing that we hear often in the enterprise is, how can I get this ask me anything experience, where users go to one interface and can just ask whatever question they have in mind, and it could be an IT and it could be an HR, it could be a workplace question. It doesn't matter what question they have. You should be able to get the answer seamlessly in the channel that they're asking without having to go to different places, right? That is super powerful. The universal bot, under the hood, you have domain classifier that figures out which domain you're interested in and getting the right answer. Here are some of the examples of offering domain specific LLMs that are grounded on your data, and that's something we worked on, especially in the having a trust and a grounding layer to make sure the answers are based on your customer data, right? And the use cases we unlock in GPT could be employee onboarding, could be endpoint management automation, software access is a very popular request, anything around account profile management. All these users requests that typically could go to the service desk can be fully automated now with Isera GPT in the Microsoft ecosystem. Similarly, with Isera Copilot, you can get proactive notifications on what are the skill gaps that you need to hire for. How do you automatically write job requisitions? How can you get recommendations on unused software licenses? All of this is being proactive and suggested to the user to help them be on top of the workflow. And we do that by one control center where we have built 500 plus integrations over the years that connect to various enterprise applications, so that you don't have to do that plumbing from scratch and can focus on your business logic and execute that workflow, right? And we really have deep integration to workflow systems such as ServiceNow or Okta or UiPath, where if you already invested in existing workflows, we can read those workflows, convert that, and execute that in real time for our users, right? So you don't have to start from scratch. And we offer this experience across various interfaces such as Microsoft Teams, could be in your applications, could be in your portal, could be through forms, or also through voice. And really, we think this is a right time for evolution of the IT stack, where this system of collaboration is going to be predominantly in Microsoft Teams, where your IT systems, the workflows are still tracked in ServiceNow, but you need that middle layer with Aisera coming in for the system of intelligence, where anything you need on the proactive Copilot type experience or GPT like experience, you need that middle layer to unlock more value of your existing IT stack. Just a summary of all the use cases that you can do with GPT Copilot. So we are seeing customers coming to us like, hey, how can I automatically write knowledge articles? Help me automatically summarize my incidents. Help me tell me about the sentiment of my employees. Tell me which employees are a flight risk. Tell me next best actions for my agents. So there's a lot of use cases that can be unlocked with the combination of GPT and AI Copilot. And customers ask us like, so what's the value prop of all this, right? And I would say it summarizes into three things. One is really about improving the employee experience. Ultimately, we're in the business of the experience, and so anything you can do to unlock that and improve that is going to be a game changer, right? Second thing is really about automating your enterprise. So whatever workflows you are doing today that can be automated, you can do that together with the GPT like technology. And the third is reducing cost. So whether it's removing unused licenses or reducing the amount of tickets going in, you can really unlock a lot of cost savings with this technology, right? And we've also been featured by leading leading analysts on on Aisera being the number one in two waves, whether it's a chatbot for IT operations or whether it's a process-centric AI for IT ops. We've been recognized as a leader in a couple of reports. So with that, thank you so much for joining us. If you want to get in touch with Aisera, you can please book a demo or get a free AI assessment. Send us an email at info@aisera.com, and thank you for connecting.
Welcome to the demo of Aisera and Microsoft. In this demo, we will showcase how AiseraGPT uses generative AI and domain-specific LLM to understand and auto-resolve employee requests without any human intervention. Mark, an employee at Acme Corporation, wants to learn how to invite external users to Microsoft Teams and how to search for contacts and create group chats. AiseraGPT uses domain-specific LLM that are grounded in Acme's data to understand the multi-intent nature of the query and proceeds to auto-resolve each intent separately. It leverages generative AI to create a concise and accurate summary sourced from trusted, approved, and publicly validated knowledge articles from the Microsoft's support website. It also provides a link to the article for more details. Next, we will see an HR use case, where Mark has questions related to employee benefits. He wants to know what the maximum out-of-pocket cost is for Kaiser HMO. He starts with an ambiguous question, and AiseraGPT leverages HR domain-specific LLM to expertly disambiguate the request. AiseraGPT can search through various data sources, including knowledge bases, databases, and business applications in real time utilizing retrieval-augmented generation to generate an accurate and succinct summary. Notice that it is able to extract information from tables as well. Next, Mark inquires about the maximum annual contribution to 401k for 52-year-old individuals. Using RAG, AiseraGPT is able to reference multiple sources of knowledge articles, rationalize that the user is over 50, and provide an accurate, personalized, and contextual response by taking the catch-up contribution into account. Since AiseraGPT is grounded to Acme's data, it also provides links to all the relevant sources from which it summarized a response. And finally, Mark conversationally asks for concept names related to alopecia. Since AiseraGPT can work with a wide range of data, including structured and unstructured data, It seamlessly converts requests written in natural language to dynamically create complex SQL queries and generate an accurate response.